Here we go, Tassie, episode 174. That's right, 174. And talking about 174, that's about how many beers Barney will drink this Saturday, Tassie. Do you know why?
Why?
Well, not only will Barney follow our tips in and they're all going to win, but the Prez, we remember the Prez, don't we, Tassie?
We sure do.
Well, they've got Geelong royalty coming up to Cairns this Saturday, and the boys are on the Bears. So there's 174 needs to be knocked off. There's going to be Barney the Prez. And I tell you what, Tassie, you'd love to have a bloke with this bloke. His name's Brett Bravo, and he's actually a pretty famous dog trainer back in Geelong. Tassie, do you know him?
No, but you were cutting out a little bit there. I wonder if I've got a bit of an internet connection problem in the room that I'm in. I might have to move to another room as we go. So hang on. The only thing I will say is you said 174 beers, did you?
Yes.
Well, how about we make it 173 because I'm having
There we go, Barney. That's the mission. 173 beers.
This one's for you, Prez and Barney.
Now, Brett Bravo,
so
he actually trains under his missus' name now in Kelly Bravo.
Right. Oh, yes.
And
the greyhound trainer.
He's had some, greyhound trainer. So I was hoping one day, if the PaLTI Army, the familiar, could get together, Tassie, that we could probably try to get a dog with Kelly.
Mate, we could get one there, or if you want, we could get one elsewhere because good friends of mine, ex-football club president by the name of Chris Johansson, he also trains greyhounds.
Perfect.
So
I reckon...
no problem. Love the idea.
Maybe in the new year, we might be able to dabble, put the line out there, put the little fishing hook, put a little bit of greyhound ownership on the hook. And I think we might be able to get something together in the new year, get a few of the boys in, a few of the girls, a few of the non-binary folk alike.
So look, I'm 100% sure that people like Woodsy, Noe,
Hazy,
even Mossy,
Hazy Mullen, the crazy bloke from Western Australia. I reckon Nick Agattini would be in.
Yeah, if we did get one, I think the plan would be to have ideally PaLTI on it, but we could have something like black-eyed PaLTI after Lukey.
Black-eyed PaLTI. V8, the V8 PaLTI.
Nick the winner, PaLTI.
Nick the winner, yeah. Well, Hazy,
we could
Hazy, the good-looking rooster.
That'd be good look. It would be good-looking PaLTI for Hazy.
Yeah. Rach the Chieftain. I like the Chieftain.
Correct. What would it be for you, Pezza?
Oh, mate, Scrub.
Because for me, I just think it would be called something like "It's All About Me, PaLTI."
Yes, it's all about me. That's right. A little bit of a lead in there, a little bit of a spoiler. It'd probably be something about talking too much or talking. Now, Taz, we are missing somebody. Is that right?
Yeah, we are. Unfortunately, there was some last-minute rescheduling due to some unforeseen circumstances.
Yes.
And as a result of that, we've had to film now. As you can see, I'm sweating.
You're sweating up?
I'm upstairs. I'm sweating up because I had to hurry to get here. My son's outside in the air conditioner. This was a last-minute effort.
Yeah.
Here I am. Do you know what I mean?
You're sweating up behind the barrier.
Mate, geez, I tell you. Yeah, but I go good when I sweat up.
Oh, mate, I'm wearing the North Melbourne colours. A little bit of a lead into what we're going to be talking about. North Melbourne's grand final day, as in the draft, was this week. Pretty up and about. Anyway, episode 173. Now, Defiant Spirit, not bad. Yes. It weakened out Tassie, but finished a strong third. Probably needed a trial in the end.
Yeah, I think so. It wasn't. Look, the run wasn't as bad as what it looked, because it didn't really look that bad. It did sort of fight on towards the end, but yeah, no cigar.
All right, give us the Meridius horror story, mate.
Jumped last. Look, firstly, I'm going to start this by saying I don't normally bag jockeys. I don't normally like to make excuses for jockeys.
Right.
But Zara was terrible. I mean, this thing jumps last.
Wasn't his best sit, was it? And then he took it back to the quicksand.
Yeah, it was terrible. And when he got it going, like he kept sneaking it up. And then he just kept running into backsides. It reminded me of the way Normie Weymouth and Wayne Treloar used to ride horses for trainers, and they used to want to look like they were winning. Yep. You want to, if you ever wanted a horse to look like it was a chance, to look like it was trying, you used to book those blokes. I was gutted. But
Wayne Trelaw
so
could really ride a horse into the ground. He was real good at it.
Could you imagine the whipping rules if Wayne Trelaw was riding now? Seriously, he'd be fined every single week.
Yeah,
hey,
he was no Nifty Wilson.
No, definitely not.
Anyway, if we talk about horror stories, Skylab was a little bit absolutely crunched in the market, jumped at around 370 and never got out. When it finally got out, rattled home, but the race was already over. Now, Marto, if you listen to Marto, geez, he goes on about this, doesn't he?
Look, the thing is, I mean, at the end of the day, was it a good tip? Are there excuses? What will Marto tell you? Every single excuse under the sun.
Jeez,
Marto.
It's becoming a bit tone-like, listening to Marto recently.
Well, I wouldn't even say tone-like. I'd say more than tone. Maybe he's being tone. More.
MTT. More than tone.
What?
Wow. I like it. MTT.
He was probably stiff, but at the end of the day, you know what? It is.
Talking about pumping people up, the Phantom tried to get it done for 3 weeks. No good. He had 3 strikes and he was out. Taz takes over the reins. We led him with, we're going to go with the shittiest bloke in the quaddie. But in the end of the day, maybe we were just hiding you. We're holding you back. A little bit like the baseball over here, mate. We keep the stars under wraps until we release the Kraken. Last week we released the Kraken, Taz. What happened?
Bang, bang, bang. 4 of them in actual fact. Yes. And it was easy. Easy. 5 times your money.
5 times your money. Mate, if you put $500 in, you get $2.5 grand back. If you put $50, you get 250. If you put $5, you get 25. How easy.
Easy peasy. And this is the thing. I mean, I know that you guys decided collectively, give it to the guy that's the shittest. Yes. But you know what? I love the pressure. I love it when it's all about me. All about me. When it's all about me, I deliver.
I knew you'd win because we said so many bad things about you in the past that the amount of poison that we put onto you, there was no way that you were losing last week. So, Pez, I backed you in for the quaddie, and I've actually put on all your numbers in exotics. I got 4 quinellas and 2 trifectas.
Colour rain form, mate. Colour rain form. That's what gave us the value, wasn't it? Colour rain form.
And you know what the best thing was?
Yeah, the Matoa Cup form went shit.
Yeah, Marto's just giving it to you about the Colorado, the time-honoured Colorado Cup. And Claymore, we finally know how to pronounce it, won at $1.55, and he laughed at that form. Laughed at it.
Because he probably did the speed maps. He probably did the form.
Marto loves the speed maps. He's a clock watcher too, Marto. He's a clock watcher. Oh, no, Taz is gone. I'm flying solo. Jason Derulo. Oh, what am I going to do? Anyway, the Phantom was embarrassed by Tez, the great one. The quaddie, Jason Derulo, flying solo. A little bit like Pez at the moment. Gee whiz. Anyway, we move on because Taz has got some, what's he got? He's got the new iPods and he just doesn't know how to use them. You're back.
Sorry, Pezza. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I've got these new ear things and I'm trying to work them out still. So sincere apologies, people. For those of you that might have thought that I got that excited and thought I'd, go and give myself a bit of a excitement time break, I wasn't. I was just, sorry.
Yeah. No, well done, mate. It's been happening a bit. Actually, I had a bit of a talk with our mate from Bet Galaxy, and he had the new AirPods in, and they were nearly out of battery, and he kept on quitting out on me too. So maybe it's just me, or maybe I just, I'm not that good around the tech. But anyway, Jason Derulo, I was flying solo, and so were you. Well done, mate. Awesome. And the sad thing was, Marto didn't follow you in the Colorado Cup form. His quaddie went to shit. You win. Taz always wins. In Taz.
Thank you. And
in Taz, we trust.
Thank you. Hopefully I can back it up again this week. because I get to go again.
Yeah, pretty exciting news at Bet Galaxy. Our mates there. We're not forgetting about the people who have signed up. So I had a bit of a chat with Bet Galaxy during the week, and we're in the works is we're going to try to be a bit like Laddies or Sportsbet and give a few people.
Right.
We're going to try to pick up a couple of selected races here and there. You know, for example, the Railway Stakes. If our mates that have already opened an account with Bet Galaxy, there might be some bonus bets returned, or of course some bonus bets thrown out. So, for example, if Taz the great man, who do you like in the Railway? Do you have anything?
I haven't looked at the Railway. Hang on, no, I did actually, because that's the one where Roots has gone over, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go with something local, probably something like Carly Karma.
Okay, so for example, not this week, but in the future, maybe leading up towards Damien Oliver's December 13th type hurrah. Basically, on the show, we'll announce a race of the week. Taz will give a tip, or Pez will give a tip, and if that wins, great, we all win. But again, if it loses, it comes second or third, you guys might get a bonus bet back. Or we might even throw it out to the PaLTI Familiar. Like, let's vote on the horse that we're all going to back. And then if that horse runs second, third, we get our money back anyway. So basically, the boys at Bet Galaxy and the girls and the non-binary are going to try to sort of match what's going on in other platforms. So I love it. Plus, if you are interested in signing up, please do. Because, it's about the only place that we can get you a full match for your 100 skins. So, but we're not sure.
This could also be where we can see PaLTI moving markets.
Yes.
Could you imagine that? If we've got about 1,000 odd in the group. I don't know. Hypothetically, let's just say 200 or 300 actually all put something on it, which is possible. We could move markets. Yep. We could be the next best thing. I mean, we could put fear through bookmakers.
Especially if, a bit of hazy money or goes on, or the Chieftain, or, Woodsy and Ando and the boys up in the twins up north. Bit of their money, Razor. What about Razor? If Razor throws in a bit of cash, Jesus Christ.
No, that's not true. Razor bets a bit like an old friend of mine used to bet with fingers, because they just go like that, 2, and that automatically just means 2K. Just put 2K on. They don't need to do anything. So there are certain individuals within our group who don't need these apps. They just go on track. 1, stop there, take no more bets. You know what I mean? When they're laying them, they know.
Kembla Grange, Marto's making 2 vets. We do know it's race 3, number 7, Smashing Eagle. Another Pezza sort of black booker, like, just a bit of a non-winner.
Look, Marto does like horses that run second. Yes. And looking at its form, this has run second a bit. No. Unfortunately, it's one of those things. I don't know about this horse. It's cost a lot of money. It's been very costly.
No, this horse is a really good horse, but it just runs second. Like it finds a bit of trouble, it lets down and misses. So
been up a while though too, Pezza.
It has been. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Been up a while.
Good luck, mate. A race with the Blue Battler. Contemporary's the $3.60 favourite. We're not exactly sure why Marto's now decided to jump on it around 6 skins, because it has been in the market's last 3 starts at around the $3 mark. So even a bit shorter. So I don't know how he's found it today, but good luck. We will have a video hopefully for you later, and hopefully Marto can let us know. But do you like any venom in the race?
I think Plundering's the one to watch. Annabelle Neesham. Yep. But I think I know why Marto likes Smashing Eagle.
Okay.
I really do. I think it's his affiliation with Gerald Ryan.
Okay.
read what you like into that.
Read what you like into that, yeah. Poor old Gerald can't come back into Victoria, can he?
Sorry, Marto.
Oh, sorry,
no,
mate.
You can't.
Yeah, no. Anyway, Tassie, what do we got, mate? The fist up? Oh!
Yes, I have. It's all about me. It was the closest horse that I could find. And this horse has got impeccable form. Look, I was on this horse last start when I ran 5th, actually. It did miss the start. Hunted up on the fence. Was delayed, looking for a run, didn't get it, but was probably beaten less than a length thereabouts. This horse started at Penhurst, winning it by 7 lengths. It's actually Penhurst this weekend as well.
Wow.
Then I went and won in Adelaide. Its first up second was behind Skybird. How good's that?
Yeah, Skybird's
I just think it finds a good race. Don't worry about the barrier too much because it can go forward or can push back.
Yep.
I'm backing it because I know what it's capable of.
Yep.
It's not going to be a wet track, but it can handle it. It's all about me.
Yep.
Is it me?
Is it me? All
Good
about
price.
me. Yeah, I like the trainer too. The trainer goes all right too. He doesn't have a lot, but they all sort of run to win. So I think he places them right. So he doesn't mind scratching them too if they're in the, if they're not going to. So obviously he's let it in at 13. So obviously
he does travel. Yeah, look, if you go back and watch the race replay, you'll actually see it. It wasn't a bad run. It was actually a really good run. And I think that dashing won the race.
Yes.
But there are plenty of excuses. It's got the Pezza's formula. Missed the start.
Yeah. Well, get on. Yeah, actually, I don't really like anything in the race. I think the favourite's sort of been found, and I don't know. I reckon you might. I think is it me?
There's something else about this horse that might appeal to people.
Oh,
the Meridius form. It's got form in front of Meridius with Meridius.
Oh,
I'm sort of double dipping here.
Wow. Now, talking about another one, Tazzy, the Phantom's a thing of the past.
That's me, not the Phantom.
The Phantom's gone. Bye-bye.
Yeah, he's the Phantom of the Opera, but I am the Opera.
You are Tazzlotto.
Venom goes again.
In Tazzlotto, we trust now. Not only do we trust Tazzlotto, we're actually trusting him in 2 states this week.
Yeah, well, why win once when you can win twice?
Exactly. Well, I'm excited because I'm going to put on the one quaddie, and when that wins, the other one starts.
Perfect.
So I can just sit back, relax, just watch my money growing like like a term deposit over 6 hours. I can just watch 8 races and just feel good about life.
Could you imagine that? 8 races, 8 winners, all about me. It's about me. It is me.
No,
seriously,
the exotics are going on too. I tell you what, 1, 6, 10, they're boxed up already. So too easy.
Yeah, look, in the first race.
Oh no, Tazzy's gone. Jesus. That's what happens when you get 55-year-old blokes with a bit of technology. It's struggle town. Because as soon as the great man moves his head or touches his ear, they think it's time to hang up. So pretty embarrassing. But anyway, the great man, we'll let him back in. Hey!
But I think every time I talk about me, you're cutting me out. I don't know what's going on here.
No, mate. No. I'm not that good.
I feel terrible.
Anyway,
so apologies.
1, 6, and 10, mate. Quick.
Yep. Gregor Limo goes straight at wins last start. No reason why it doesn't win now in Australia. Matron Bullwinkle. It's up in distance, ready to go. Yep. And one down the bottom, Glentonius. It's been going really well, and there's no reason for 2001 suit. Just
the second leg, we've got numbers 2, 3, 6, and 9. We've got Generation, Rich Fortune, Big West, and of course Taunting.
Yep. So I've got a little bit of few of horses that I think, but I'll keep it simple. Generation, Willow, Eustace, really consistent. Yes. Midwest, probably the class horse in the race. Rich Fortune, probably the horse on the up in the race. And Taunting, well, it's rock hard fit, and it goes from South Australia to Victoria, looking for another race to win.
If a little bit of Venom, a little bit of Pesm, sounds like Chisholm, but I think Jigsaw, maybe I might throw Jigsaw in this one, the topic, just because it won the race last year.
Look, I don't like when you say things like that because it brings back memories of 11-11.
Oh, 11-11, don't mention the war.
I think it's in this week. But I did look at Jigsaw, but I don't think it's racing as well.
No, I don't think it's racing as well as it was last year either. You're right. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. We got Pounding, one of our favourites here at PaLTI, into Here to Shock, Charterhouse, Lord Vladivostok, and of course Foxy, the Foxy Cleopatra. Good race.
You love a foxy horse.
I love a
Pounding,
foxy horse.
Nolan, Moody, great double. Here to Shock. it's been working really good. Its runs have been good. Dropping that 1200 is probably going to suit it. It's only had a bad run once at Flemington. Charter House. This is interesting because this is my knockout chance, and there won't be a problem if it finds rain. It won't, but it won't be a problem. Lord of Vladivostok, heavily supported. Did fail last start. I'm putting it down to a bad day, so I'm forgiving it, even though on face value looked poor. And Foxy Cleo must go in. Must go in based on its first run.
I listened to Bit SEN this morning on a potty, and they were interviewing Trent Butterston, and he was quite enamoured about the chances of Foxy Cleopatra in this race, which sort of swung me off my old favourite in Imgawa. And I don't mind the 4 in Ascension. I think Marto's a bit keen on that too. But, gee, it's a tough race, this one. But I reckon you got half the field. You should be half the chance.
Well, I've got 5 of them. So, and I'll tell you, there's a formula. In the last leg, we've gone Tasman Park.
Yes.
Surely after 4 seconds, you'd think it probably needs to win one. It's been racing super.
Yeah.
Jimmy's a star. Jimmy's a star. If you go back and receive it, its win last start along the rail. Unbelievable.
Jimmy was a
New
star.
Zealander. Unbelievable run.
Yeah.
He's beset. It's another Kiwi, and it aligns its form with Jimmy the Star. And I think 1500, that step up's going to suit it.
Yep.
The pouring, one of your favourites, Bennett Racing, shown glimpses of its quality. It's really shown good glimpses.
Yep.
And a knockout chance, who I personally think is a big chance, is They Call Me Bruce. And I think this fellow's on there.
Yeah,
I was throwing it in as the knockout chance because last week in the quaddie, I did go 5, 5, 4, 3.
Yep.
This week, I've gone 3, 4, 5, 5. So I've reversed my selections to make sure that we get you all a little collection.
Still costs you 10 skins. And I think race 8 or 9, race 8 is the Cranbourne Cup.
It is the Cranbourne Cup. We love the Cranbourne Cup, don't we?
Yeah.
How can you not love the Cranbourne Cup?
Not only are we going out on the Cranbourne, we're doubling up on Tazzlotto. We're getting him in the range over in Ascot. Yeah, 1, 2, 5, 11. I can help you out here because I do follow the West Australian form a bit more closer than you do. But
so you assess them for me.
Magnificent Andy was absolutely slaughtered last start and was backed off the map. Should have won. Was peeling through, got chopped out. You know, it was like going to a sushi restaurant, how many slices that it needed to take to win. It didn't. I tell you what, the hoof is on the till. Taz, you definitely win this leg. 1, 2, 5, and 11.
Love it. Second leg?
Second leg, 2, 13, and 14. I agree with you too. Down the bottom, we've got Super Smink and Keshi Boom in the Guineas. So I reckon you've got the money there because obviously they're in the Guineas. They're actually showing a bit of form and a bit of class. And the knockout horse is the Neville Parnham, Brad Parnham ridden investment strategy around 11 skins. Dude, Keshi Boom, the boom horse, all over it. Morton.
1 4 from 4, hasn't it?
Yeah, Morton with Chrissy Parnham on. You can never disregard. So there's 2 legs in Tassie, and then we go to the time-honoured Railway Stakes. And Tassie, we got 1, 5, 7, and 10. Sorry about that.
So I've gone 2 and 2 here. 2 Victorians, 2 local horses. Take it away.
Yes. Well, you know the form of Derulo, don't you, mate?
Absolutely. And also, you know the form of Roots.
Don't mention the war, mate, because Roots come out and beat the Pezza's push in Sydney 2 weeks ago when the great man told me that Roots was going to get over the top of mine as well. So I forget who the bloody horse is now. Jeez,
call me Die. Call me Die.
Oh, Call Me Die. That's all right. Doesn't usually happen there. And of course, you've thrown in the Pikey, the Greg Williams or whatever they're called, the Williams stable. Not in the pink and the white, but a really, really classy. I think it's now a 4-year-old, so very good. And of course, you've gone to the 10. Big chance.
I have. I noticed I've left out the Velvet Queen, which you've got Black Book there, and I did look at it, but I don't think this is
Carly's Karma. That's who it is. Carly's Karma. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I've got one down the bottom. Velvet Queen. It's been Black Book forever. It's a ghost of mine. I tell you what, she's going to give a sight because she box seats. But if she gets in, she's a chance. But from the barrier she's drawn, if she doesn't get in, she is a classy mare. But what a great race! What a great race!
It is.
Yeah, interesting to see.
There's something obviously that I've left something out. There's something you've seen that you throw in there, isn't it?
What's that?
There is. Say it. Doesn't matter. I don't know, because I can tell there's hesitance in your voice. Which one have I left out?
Yeah.
Say it. Give the familiar another horse to put a line through.
No, I was just actually looking to see what's Oliver on, but he's on nothing.
I don't know why he's gone. He's gone over there. I guess he's going to have a few drinks before he starts riding winners. Let the boy get over there and settle in.
Nah, the horse I'm going to say, of course, is the 3, Comfort Me. That's my girl. So, but, if she's drawn the car park, I don't think she's up to the class of Tazzlotto or Roots. So, but I do think Carly's Karma and, again, Elsfina. And I tell you what, Mickey Poy's riding really well over there too. It's been a good move for him. And then in the last leg, it's a cracker of a race. This has got Jockey Wheel State written all over it, Tassie. Now, Taz loves the Jockey Wheel State. He loves Adelaide because they all run around against each other every week. We spin the wheel to see which winner comes up, and Taz sort of knows who's spinning the wheel. It's maybe one of his cousins. So, or he knows the birthdays. He's got the Google calendar of all the birthdays of the trainers and jockeys. He certainly knows how to find a winner in the Jockey Wheel State. But I'll tell you what, this race has got Jockey Wheel written all over it. 6, 7, 9, and 14. Everyone's got form. Everyone's been running around against each other in the same races. The whole form is from the same people.
Yes. But have I got the favourite in? Who's the favourite in that race? No, I have. I've got Triple J, the 9. Because when I framed my selections, at that point in time, I didn't have a marker. So sometimes that's the best way to look at horses as well. Don't look at your prices, because prices can put you off. If you like something, irrespective of whether it's 2 to 1 or 200 to 1, you like it.
You like it. I agree. So Metallian in the saloon bar, of course, Triple J, and the 14 Rear Admiral. That's got tone written all over it, the Rear Admiral. Don't worry about that. All right, so there we go. We've got 2 quaddies. I'm really keen on your first 3 legs. The last leg, I'll tell you what, you could throw a few. You could run this race a million times and there'd be a million different winners.
Well, it's a conservative bet too, $19.20 for 10%.
Right. Yeah, well,
when you've just won thousands, what's $19.20 for 10%?
Well, a pineapple keeps you interested in that races because I reckon you're involved in most. So well done, mate.
Yes.
Now, Piers, I'm going to Kembla Grange in the last. It's all about me. Race 10, number 6, Mars Mission. And one of my favourite trainers is Mickey Hawkes. If this thing runs second, unbelievable. Mickey Hawkes, of course, told us, if when he runs second, if the winner wasn't in the race, we would have won. So I tell you what, this horse, I think, it was a really good run last start. It looks ordinary on paper. It looks plain, but it does need a bit of pace on. It does need a bit of speed. It needs a bit of luck to get over the top. And it just didn't get it. The pace was all against it last start. So, of course, it rattles home to run 4th. I think we get speed in the race this week. And, of course, it's a maximum field.
It's a massive field.
It's a massive field.
It's a massive field.
And I'll tell you what, if you do like the Eagle double for Marto and Crafty, why not? But, there's a lot of speed in this race. There's a lot of horses that are going to go to the front. And, of course, it's a max field. So I think we're going to get the 18 in it running. So pretty exciting. So Ivan Shelby's going to probably lead him up from 15. He's going to cut straight across and put a lot of run into it. Mars Missions is just going to take its medicine, go back, let them all bloody, take each other on and blow up. And old Mars Mission, Zachy Lloyd's just going to be stalking. And, of course, still claiming, whereas Tyler Schiller, you've lost your claim. So I reckon we're a massive chance at around 10 skins. Rock hard fit, great stable, good horse, jockey on fire.
So look, I tend to agree. I think this horse is you never really get continuity from it because it does win races, but and when normally it wins
Yeah,
Massively.
wins well. Yes.
And then it's not. There's just a big excuse. One, that puts annuity. Don't be surprised to see a picket fence. I think you've done well.
Yeah,
You've
thanks,
done very well
mate.
there.
I haven't fixed that slide. Sorry, mate. So we'll just skip it. It's a knockout. Now, Marto, we don't know.
Well, he's been knocked out. So that's Marto is Marto. Marto is the knockout.
Shit.
Not
Hang
here
on.
tonight because he couldn't get out.
Where's Communist,
We tried
mate?
to get
Yeah,
him on.
where's Communist?
Communist. Hang on, I'll tell you where it is. I'll put it here. It's not in Cranbourne. It's in Sydney. It's in the bong race or whatever. That bong race.
Bora Bora.
So race 7, number 8. Race 7, number 8. Communist.
Thank you.
Its numbers don't look good because it's got
race 7, number 8. Sorry, mate.
Its numbers. No, that's right. Its numbers are 3 zeros and 2 little zeros looking like an 8. But if you look at how far it's been beat at all of those starts, it's not far at all. At 1,600, its record is 4 starts. It's had 4 starts for 2 wins and 2 places. It goes all right. I reckon. Good old Rachel is on it. If I'm right, Rachel King.
Yes.
On Communist, I think it's a knockout. It's a good chance.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? I found one in the last leg. I know you haven't got it in your quaddie, but holy shit, what's happening here?
I'm telling you, it's technology. I reckon Marto may have just realised that he's not on, and he's putting out the voodoo.
I think
he's got voodoo on it.
I think I'm under the pump here. So anyway,
of course, it's cutting out.
Ascot race 9, number 1. More choi. More choi in Japanese means a little bit more, and I reckon this horse is looking for a little bit more. It's been pretty stiff its first 2 runs. It's now fit 3rd up, but usually its best runs is 1st, 2nd, and 4th. It goes missing in the 3rd. But as I said, the last race at Ascot is a lottery. If you're looking for a horse that is pretty good, and of course with the young champion jock over there in Garth, claiming 3 around 26 skins, I'll tell you what, she'll be screaming home. And you just never know with more choi, might just blow.
I never saw this horse. I didn't know anything of this horse. I've never backed this horse. But when I saw Sumner Dixon as the trainer, my eyes nearly fell out of my head because I thought, hang on, this is Brian Sumner. And then I saw Summer, and my eyes nearly fell out of my head.
Might be Brian's uncle.
I'm going to have a bet on this.
It might be Brian's
just for that alone, because Brian knows everything.
He does know everything. He does know everything. I love it.
Come on the show, Brian. Come on the show.
Good on you, Brian. We got to get you on, mate, because I love the way that you just keep Marto honest. It's bloody magnificent. Now, talking about magnificent, as a North Melbourne supporter, it was grand final week in the draft. We've got 2 of the best players in the comp in young McKelcher and Zane Dersma. And it's pretty funny because his brother has gone to Essendon. He's an X. His sister plays at Port Adelaide. She's a Y, and he's Z. So he was saying if there was another, baby coming in, it was going to be AA, like Aaron. So, yeah, it was pretty cool, the XYZ. So Zane looks very spectacular. And we got a big 206-centimetre ruckman from Adelaide. We stole him in the Goda. And then we've got a running halfback who uses a left foot better than Luke McDonald. And, we're looking all right. But how'd the Carlton go? I think you had 1 pick.
No, we had a couple. We got Ashton Moyer, and then we got Billy Wilson, and then we got a couple more in the rookie draft. Very keen individuals.
It's funny that Ashton Moyer,
top 5.
Last year, he was ranked in the top 3.
Yeah.
And then he just had a shock.
He's a bit of a steal. Yeah, but the reason that he had a shocking year, I've sort of done a bit of research. I don't know how true or not it is, but one, he played with a bit of a hip injury, so he's got to learn from that. And second to that, he was, when they get to a point where they play at different clubs.
Yes.
So he was at Glenelg, I think, and probably was trying to impress.
Yeah.
And was more focused on trying to, keep himself up there. That he did the wrong thing by his body. But the thing I want to say about yours, Dersma.
He's a dynamic.
Carlton used to have a Dersma. Yeah, can kick with both legs. But the Dersma that you've got,
Yeah.
You know, Carlton used to have a Dersma.
No.
Yeah, if you go back,
Yeah.
Carlton also recruited a young Dersma boy from Western Australia.
Yeah.
But there was a little bit of controversy around.
Is that the one when he was sending his
Yeah,
pictures?
yeah, that's the one.
Jeez,
So it's a very famous
I hope he's
Carlton
not a
name,
cousin. I hope he's not a cousin. No, he had
Well, there's a
he's got
boy
the brother
secured
with the bow and arrow, the bow and arrow. He's going to Essendon, but good family. They reckon there's there's a younger one, the WXYZ in Will.
Yep.
They reckon he goes all right. As a 15-year-old, he looks like he's going to be the fourth kid, and there's only 4 kids in the family. They're all being drafted. Pretty impressive.
It's a good story. I know that like with us, whilst we only had the 2 picks that we sort of traded and got, we've got the Cambriali boys coming next year, so we're geared up with
right.
them.
You've got the twins. The twins.
We've loaded up. That's right. We've loaded up with some
points.
fourth round selections. So
yep.
But there was a St Kilda lad that went at pick 80 from Tassie.
Mm.
The young boy got suspended for 10 weeks earlier in the year.
Yep.
They had him as a first rounder.
Yep.
I reckon he's going to be a real smoky. So look forward to St Kilda developing him and Carlton then drafting him.
Yeah, that's right. And I was just going to say, Wellesley from Geelong has done it again. He's picked a kid out of Bowen Heads. It used to be an ex-Geelong Falcon. He's kicked 51 goals in the BFL, and he was playing midfield. So pretty good. Anyway, time to go, Tassie. Hooroo. Sorry, Marto.
Good luck, Marto. Thank you.
Goodbye,
Cheers, mate.
Bravo. Enjoy Cairns with the Prez and Barney. 173 beers to go.
173, because this one's now empty. Cheers, fellas. Thank you. Cheers, Pezza. All the best.
Yeah, buddy. Bye-bye.